Misinformation? Hardly know her. The good thing about social media is that everyone has a voice and anyone can broadcast their opinion. But the bad thing about social media is that everyone has a voice and anyone can broadcast their opinion. So unfortunately, as a result, you have people like me who seem to think they're funny and are allowed to subject the public to their shitty jokes. Misinformation? Hardly know her. But you also have people who seem to think they're enlightened, and they are also allowed to subject the public to this. From weird low-impact conspiracy theories to genuine harmful beliefs or advice, today we're going to be exploring some of the most interesting cases of misinformation that have blessed my For You page. I apologize if any of the videos I show are satire, but also I don't apologize, because if you're so bad at satire that it seems like you're just straight-faced spreading misinformation, I know, that's not funny, I've decided. And we all know that whether something is funny or not is completely objective and not subjective at all. No one's ever allowed to have different opinions because I am right all the time, and I'm the only person who is ever right and everyone else is wrong unless they agree with me. Was this your first day here?
It's sometimes so easy for like some woman on meth in the street to get pregnant and not this woman who's living this non-toxic organic lifestyle.
Yeah, it's super unfair. That lady on meth is not stressed. She's having a blast.
That's it? Trying to conceive? Meth? No. Actively going through addiction and living without a roof over your head sounds so relaxing.
She is relaxed. She's not showing up for work at 8 a.m., right? She's actually in her feminine.
You win for the most unique takes of any guest I've ever had. So the meth is in her divine feminine.
I'll take shit that's never been said before for 300. Is divine feminine not associated with nurturing and compassion and the like? I don't know about you, but I haven't had the most compassionate interactions with meth heads. I'm not saying homeless people are always mean. Stop writing that comment. But I'm sure you guys see what I'm getting at. I rarely see a happy meth head. And I do work in customer service, so actually, maybe I would rather be a meth head.
The suburban housewife is stressed to the max, constantly ruminating on getting pregnant.
Well, the housewife, let's say she doesn't work outside of the house. No time in history were housewives ever alone. We're not meant to be alone. Women are meant to all be together, like hens.
That's not the same point as what you were making before. She should be a politician the way she changed that conversation topic. I'm sure you could argue that, you know, based on how women's cycles sync up if they're like near each other for an extended period of time, which is crazy, by the way. I'll be hanging around my girlies for too long and they Bluetooth me their period. But like, women don't need to be high to hang out together. Or homeless.
Depression, everyone's like, oh, depression doesn't exist. If you want to cure depression, have a little sized ball of rotten meat that's a year plus old. You'll get hundreds of thousands of bacteria in your stomach and you'll feel amazing. Depression is just a lack of bacteria in your stomach. That's all it is.
Shit, why am I paying for therapy? To be fair, a regular sleep schedule and a regular diet are the two main things, in my experience, that professionals seem to suggest, like the easiest things to do, kinda. Supplements can be a part of that. But how about we don't get our supplements and probiotics that way? Actually, I mean, I'd probably forget about being depressed if I was dying of food poisoning. I mean, the closer I get to alcohol poisoning, I forget. And that's always a fun time. I hear your voice. It's like an angel sighing. I don't know why Christians always use this song when it's about oral. It's literally about giving head. I think I understand why the comments are turned off on this one. I really hope this goes without saying. If you're only a good person because of fear of eternal suffering, maybe you're not actually a good person.
The devil wants you to think he's Spider-Man, but he's not. He's the devil and he wants your soul.
Oh, poor guy was playing superheroes with his buddies as a kid, and they didn't let him be Spider-Man. They probably made him be like Jarvis or something. Now, I know this isn't genuine, but I don't think you can call it rage bait, because this guy does post like genuine, like normal Christian content, but they just perform 1/500th as well.
Why are you so fearful, you of little faith?
So it's not satire and it's not a commentary on religion, but I would still argue, is this not blasphemy? Using AI generated slop and religion to bait gullible people into interacting with your page?
But if you don't want to give it to him, double tap the screen and share this blessing with a friend.
Yeah, pentatonics must be doing real badly. Never thought Scott would resort to this.
Into a Starbucks and you'll never believe what he saw.
This man was just going about his normal day when he walked into a
Starbucks and grabbed a coffee. He would always go to the same Starbucks because it reminded him of his childhood. He had tears in his eyes because it also made him think of his mom who was no longer with him. He just thought that was sad, but his part would make you cry. He looked up at his
Don't let the chance to see the face of Jesus pass you by. If you want to accept Jesus in your life today, tap subscribe and watch the video below.
There it is again. Imagine dying and you're at heaven's gate and they're about to let you in. God's like, oh, you seem like a solid bloke. I think you can go in, but you haven't got the green flag quite yet. And then one of the bloody angels up the side shows God this video, and it's like, you've seen the video, but you haven't liked, you haven't subscribed, you haven't shared the blessing with a friend or anything. And so you get fucking pissed off to eternal suffering in hell. Like, such a small, insignificant thing damns you to eternal suffering. Oh wait, that's...
I'm a part of the hybridization program. My kids, the percentages in each child varies. You know, it can be 80% human and 20% ET, or vice versa, or 49-51.
Among Us.
I have 6 hybrid children that I know of, and I have met them.
It's really great that they use real images for this. It makes it really believable.
Picture a young girl with very thin, straggly hair, but there is hair. These are human in every way imaginable.
Oh, now we have both sides of the coin. Question though, what is this content meant to deceive me into doing? It doesn't make me want to sin. Is it meant to make me believe in extraterrestrial beings and therefore not in God? Or does God hate interspecies relationships? Because if so, then that's a really bad look for God. To be fair, if my granddaughter brings like a green tentacle monster home for dinner, I am gonna be space racist. Even worse, if my grandchild, my child at this rate, I mean, it's already happening, had an AI partner, I'd be fuming. I'd remind her of all the jobs they took from creatives, leaving us with the boring tasks. And she'd tell me desperately, but that wasn't him. Just think about all the positive things they've done for you. Useful, they had their place but overstepped. Google was their place. Game NPCs was their place. And then they started appearing on every app. In my Instagram search bar. Why does Instagram need an AI? Just use Google. Why would I willingly search a question on Instagram? And then she'd run to her bedroom crying. Screaming something about how I never listened to her and never give her a chance to make me proud of her. And I'll be sat there 20 years down the line wondering why she never keeps in touch. Wondering why she won't let me see my Tamagotchi grandkids that she had with that same AI that I yelled at her over that night. I mean, people are already dating AIs, so I don't know how far-fetched that reality really is.